morning, everyone. Exactly 1 year ago, we launched DoctorPPT with a simple goal to help doctors create a better medical presentation in a fraction of the time. Over the past year, thousands of presentations have been generated, and we have received valuable feedback from doctors across different specialties. We have closely observed how people actually use AI for presentation creation. One problem kept coming up again and again. Most AI presentation tools either fall into one of two categories. Either they generate presentations that look beautiful but contain too generic and superficial content, or they produce excellent content but the slides themselves are poorly designed and require hours of manual editing. In other words, you have to choose between good content and good design. We think that was unacceptable. So we decided to build something better. Today, we are introducing DoctorPPT Elite Pro, our most advanced presentation generation system yet. Elite Pro combines expert level medical content, intelligent medical slide, and professional presentation design into one seamless workflow. The goal is simple: create presentations that are academically strong, visually impressive, and ready to present with minimal editing. In this video, I will walk you through the entire process step by step. You will see how to generate an Elite Pro presentation, what makes it different from conventional AI tools, and how you can create conference ready quality slides in just few minutes. So let's get started. To use DoctorPPT Elite, you have to scroll through this generate AI powered PPT and start creating. Now, once you go there, just scroll through Elite Pro version. To generate Elite Pro, just click here, start Elite Pro, and you will be ended in this questionnaire. This is a very brief questionnaire, but this will decide the output, and that will decide the outline that actually sounds like you. So for the video's sake, we'll use a simple example. Let's say, for example, I am a psychiatrist and I have to give the presentation to the general audience, that is some corporate office, regarding hidden signs of depression. Okay, so we'll start with typing the topic. You have to enter the presentation topic in this form. For our case, it is hidden signs of depression in working employees. Okay, now here is an option to upload a PDF. If you have any medical article or anything from which you want presentation, you can upload the article here. In this case, I am leaving it blank because I want AI to search for me and to generate the content for me. Now here comes the actual pro part that asks me presenter's role. In this case, my role will be a specialist and the audience type would be the general audience. Okay, of course you can generate presentation for your use case, that is either you are giving CME to bunch of specialists or fellow colleagues or general practitioners or medical students based on your role. Okay, now your specialty. Now as I have selected my specialty here, so I have to enter my medical specialty, that is the psychiatry. So I will choose the psychiatry here. Now audience subgroup. Generally these ask the questions. For example, if you have selected medical student from the audience sub, you will be required more specific, like you are generating for postgraduate residents or third year or 4-year MBBS students. That's how this subgroup will be differentiated, and this is very important role, because once you decide your audience clearly, it will help tool to identify or curate the more centric outline for you. So for this audience subgroup, I will use corporate employees. Okay, now audience existing knowledge. This is the key part. These two remaining questions, audience existing knowledge and presenter age, this will make your presentation more personalized and that sounds more like you. Now let's see step by step. First is audience existing knowledge. Let's say for depression patient, people feel that it is always sadness and all, so I will write it here. Depression is always sadness. People who look good outside or who perform good in office are generally not depressed. This is the current, I am assuming the current audience knowledge. You can of course write it based on the your audience background and any further details that you have for your audience. But for the example sake, let's use this. Now, presenter's edge. Now, this is the speciality part. This is what makes you a great presenter. For example, if you are a nephrologist and you have an idea and you are presenting to some bunch of general practitioners, that makes them different. That makes the presentation great one, because you have a special insight in particular kidney diseases. So that's the presenter says. What's your special knowledge that that audience should know? That's your age. Now in this case, I will enter things like depression can be. So in this case I will use depression has the cognitive and somatic as well as emotional symptom. It is not general only a sadness. It can be anything from the body pain to concentration difficulties to anything. This is my presenter's edge. I'm giving it for an example for the I'm giving this only for as an example. Okay, now let's revise it very quickly. We have given a topic, we have selected our role, we have classified and we have selected the audience based on our presentation. We have given AI and context, what is the audience's current knowledge and what is that one message that you want attendees to remember, or how you want it to remember. Now once you have done it, you have to click here. This is the generate personalized outline button. Once you click here, the AI in background run and do entire research for you that is very specialized for you, and it will provide you the outline and mini research at the end of this. So let's wait for a few seconds and we'll come back to this page that what AI has completed. Okay, so let's wait for a few seconds till it completes the outline generation. Now as we see here, our outline is completely ready. Now let's inspect slides one by one. The title it has chosen, the slide hidden sides of depression in working employee, that's the title we have given to. A guide for corporate employees, perfectly curated for our purpose, and understanding depression beyond the sadness. That's whole our idea, and that's what we have provided the age. Now I can edit it and insert my name here also. Okay, now the myth, depression always looks sad, depression is a whole body whole brain illness. That's exactly what we have given it, and what we have given it as an instruction and everything. The scale of workplace, the present and everything, cognitive impacts, cognitive red flags, why depression affects more than the mood. So outline looks completely curated for my reference. That's what I wanted for this presentation. Now once you go through every slide step by step, of course you can edit some points that you think that is not correct or medically correct, or that thinks that it should be corrected. You can use this pencil like icon here and choose it. Either you can remove the point entirely or you can rewrite it if you want to edit it or anything. Okay, once you are ready with it, we are good for the presentation generation. Okay, so to start now it is a good time for us to start a presentation generation. To start the presentation workflow, we have to click it here, that is labeled as start generating slides. You have to click it here. Now it will ask you for the templates, the how you want it. Okay, so these are the some templates that you want. For the example, let's skip this, and once you have chosen the template, there is a button below that called generate slides. Now it will start and here after this in this page there is a button called auto generate all, that will generate all the slides one by one. Let's click it. Now it is generating the first slide based on the outline that we have seen earlier, and it will use the exact same template that we have chosen earlier. As you can see, it has completed the first slide. Let's see how good was the first slide. Now it's an excellent design, excellent title, clear fonts, and everything that we have seen in outline exactly implicated. So one base part is, as we talked earlier, one is having a good content. That is the good outline that sounds like you, that sounds like a specialist. We have sorted it, we have approved it and checked it. Now after outline we need a great design also. For that we have templates already there. We have chosen the templates and we have start generating. So it has generated 2 slides so far. We have seen the first, this is the second slide. This is today's agenda. That's a clear workflow that we use for Dr. PPT, that we start every presentation with the agenda. Okay, so let it complete the presentation generation. It will automatically generate the slides one by one. Let's see the third slide it has generated. The myth. Look at the beautifully crafted the design it crafted, the common belief, the common misconception and everything else. Again, the most important part, the references. When we are giving a medical presentation, references are the most important aspect of any presentation that you give. Forget about the general audience, but if you are presenting to a medical audience, reference is the one that makes the differences. So every slide generated by Dr. PPT, call it elite, call it standard, or call it elite pro, everyone is backed by the references at the end of the slide. So every slide will have a common method that follows, and that is, we have the clear headline, clear design, clear points, and every information is backed by a clear, well grounded research papers, and it is cited very well at the bottom of the slide. Okay, let it generate the entire presentation. Once it generates the entire presentation, we'll see the entire slideshow and every slides one by one. Let's wait for a few seconds. Let it complete the generation. So as you can see, this is the last slide and the entire deck is ready. Once this last slide is completed, we'll see the slideshow, and I'm equally excited as you all guys to see the entire deck. Okay, so far it has generated the entire deck here. Now let's see the slides. Let's see the presentation from the first slide. Now here it goes. Agenda, the myth, the depression is a whole body, whole brain illness. Great. The scale of workplace depression. Presentism, the hidden productivity killer. It's a great slide to present on any corporate environment. Let's say it will look great on the big screen when it comes to the presentation part. And once you prepare the entire thing, if you look at the design elements, the font size, everything is so great that makes it very elite pro. Up till now we had an elite, now it has we have included a pro element that exactly sounds like you. Now when I revise my previous scripts, this is exactly what I discuss in when I go to any corporate office to talk about the depression and anything. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the Elite Pro presentation from Dr. PPT. I hope you like it. Do share your reviews and feedback with us. We are ready to improve it. We are constantly trying to improve our presentation workflows. So any reviews from the users are acceptable. So let us know what you feel about this Elite Pro presentation. Here it goes. Thank you.